Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be showing you a neat fire making skill that I learned while at summer camp. It's called the feather stick. So basically what a feather stick is it's a stick like this one that I got off of a branch from a juniper tree. You would take your piece of wood, preferably a softer type of wood. Juniper is a softer wood, so it will work well for this. You are gonna shave using a knife like this one. You're gonna shave thin shavings off the midsection of the branch or the stick, and then you're gonna leave the shavings to hang at the top of the stick. So they're not gonna be getting cut off the stick. The shavings are gonna be hanging off of the end of the stick, which is why it's called a feather stick, because the shavings look kind of like feathers. So let me demonstrate. It's kind of tricky to get the shavings to go to the end of the stick while remaining on the stick, because I've tried before and you see all the shavings I make keep getting cut off the stick. So you got to be very careful not to cut the shavings that you're carving off the stick. You're gonna want to keep them on the end of the stick. So it's gonna be like I'm going too fast and then they're getting cut off, but you want to go very carefully until they're at the end, kind of like that. You see, thin shavings, but they're not cut off the stick. They're still hanging on the stick. You're gonna want to create a lot of those going all around the circumference of the stick. And once you get that, that'll be a feather stick, which will be able to ignite using a match very easily to get a fire started. I'm going to start carving some more feathers or shavings on the stick, and then I'm going to get back with you when I get more shavings and starting to look more like a feather stick. Here's what I got. It's only on one side. I could tell I was starting to run out of wood to use because the stick was starting to get pretty bendy, which means if I was shaving off any more after that, it'd probably snap the stick, and I didn't want to do that, so I just stopped like this. So here's the feather stick. You can see I could definitely still practice more. It's not really even. Here's a better example I made earlier. This one, you can see the feathers on the feather stick are all at the end. Still only on one side though, which doesn't really matter. It'll definitely burn better if you have the feathers going around the whole stick, but even on just one side it will still burn well. So now that I got these two fire sticks made, I'm going to show you what you would do to make a fire using these feather sticks. So I'm here at a fire pit. I put my feather stick into the fire pit, and then I put some thin wood shavings around the feather stick, and I'm gonna light the feather stick, and then hopefully it'll get a nice fire burning. Then it should get the wood shavings burning. So let's see how well this lights the feather stick. I'm lighting it with this single match, by the way. So I'm not using a lighter. Here we go. Okay, now I'm gonna add some more shavings to it. looks like it's going good so far. I've always had trouble getting fires started before I came across feather sticks. But feather sticks actually make it a lot easier, if you ask me. Before I was just trying to light a bunch of twigs. But a feather stick definitely lights much easier than a bundle of twigs. I've been feeding the fire some medium-sized sticks now, and as you can see, I got a pretty good fire going. And this was all from a single feather stick. So feather sticks definitely are very helpful to know how to make in a survival scenario if you need to make a fire. I think it could be more effective if you have matches to make a feather stick than to use like fluffy tinder, because feather sticks can be made even if it's been raining. You know, you're not going to be able to ignite soggy tinder, but a feather stick, you're carving into the wood, so you're getting that dry internal shavings to be exposed, so it should be pretty effective in a wet environment. Anyways, just wanted to show you this neat trick. I didn't know about it before summer camp, which is surprising because it's very effective. But it's just a neat survival tip or skill to know how to make the feather stick. Anyways, that's all I have for today. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.